All right. I guess it's all up to me because everybody else has a face full of pie right now.
Oh, it's delicious.
Speak for yourself.
You're ready, ain't you?
Hey.
You already down that?
National Guard. I'm with DEFCON 5. Bring it on.
Boy. Wow, he just got that plate.
Pie ain't decorative, Jim. It's to be eaten.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Impressive consumption down there at the end of the table. Welcome in, Dave.
Good morning.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, too.
And who you got with you today?
Well, I have Jerry from Hunter Safety Systems.
Good old Jerry from Hunter Safety Systems.
Good morning.
Welcome in, Jerry. Happy to have you here,
Man,
man.
I'm tickled to be here. I certainly am.
Welcome in.
Yeah, it's good to see you. And, of course, who we got over there? What you got there?
Look at Mr. Hornbuckle.
How are y'all?
Hornbuckle. How you doing, man?
Good. How are y'all?
It's good to see you.
Good
And
to
I
see y'all.
appreciate your help this week. I went to the Grabow's Black Friday pre-event, which was all guys' day out there, which was fabulous, super fabulous. And
Now, I wouldn't say all guys. You can't say
oh,
all
there were
guys.
a lot of females there, but it was
Yeah.
it was a guys' day. It was a guys.
I mean, I do attract all the ladies there.
Well,
of course
he
you do.
does.
Yeah,
He does.
but I met a couple of listeners out there that
Yeah.
came down and,
Good.
and one of them bought a shield from you. And
At that, for $349 for a shield.
how could you not? You know?
That even beat the box stores. You buy shields, he had free knives, extra magazines, and other, swag that the rep was throwing in.
That's so cool.
I mean, you factor the price of the gun and, $40 for an extra magazine?
Oh man, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
you're almost $100 to the good when you figure taxes.
That is fabulous. And I got some stuff for my boys here.
Oh, yeah?
While I was there, I got my Grabow sack
Look
here.
at that.
Jeff, this is designed to make you feel better, buddy.
Okay, let's do it.
I couldn't help but get you this.
Okay, yay.
You ready?
Huzzah.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm ready. Let's go.
Oh, what? I got you a crossbow pistol, buddy.
Oh, my nephews are going to have so much
Oh,
fun.
man. Well, it's,
I'm just kidding.
yeah, maybe not that.
Right.
And Russ.
Nice.
I didn't leave
Thank
you
you,
out,
man.
buddy.
No, it's good.
You can open this up after the show. But, Russ, I got you something.
Oh, I can't
This
wait.
is for the spark.
Oh, that's good.
Because I'm telling you, you need some testosterone
I got to have some.
induced into
You
that
have
spark.
no idea.
You know what I'm saying?
I need like a crossbow
So-
for a hood ornament.
I got you an Orca sticker. Orca cooler sticker.
Nice.
Put that on your back glass and people go,
Boom.
where's this guy's truck at?
Man,
His truck must be in the shop.
it's got to be.
He's driving his
I
daughter's
wouldn't
car.
normally drive that.
He's
little
driving his
tiny car.
daughter's car.
Sure.
And she's 12.
I'm gonna slap that on.
Yeah, you put
I'm
that
gonna
on.
slap that
I'm
on.
telling you, that'll get you some cred.
That's good.
That's solid
That's good.
stuff.
Russell,
let
so
me just-
fierce.
So fierce.
So fierce.
So let me just recap.
Yeah,
He got a crossbow,
Yes, I did.
right.
Crossbow pistol.
and I got a sticker.
Right. It's baby steps, my brother. Baby steps.
That's awesome.
It's the thought that counts.
Let me just say maybe what you want to do next time
They got everything.
is you lead with the sticker. Hey Russell, I got you a sticker.
Oh.
And then the big
Then
reveal.
followed up.
Because I
Oh.
kind of thought when I saw the crossbow,
Yeah.
like,
That you would be getting one of
I
those?
kind of,
I just don't know if you really want one of those.
At least a slingshot,
that's
man.
fine. Something.
I'll get you one of those.
That's all right.
I mean,
Thanks.
Graybow still got a few. You still got a few of those?
That's good.
I think I got 2 or 3.
They were moving.
Yeah.
Sweet.
For $10.99, you can't beat that.
Can't
Say
do it.
that out loud.
Well, I mean, you got to say it out loud.
Man, I don't want them to think I spent big bucks on them.
Big
Yeah.
cash.
Oh, well, yours wasn't on sale. Yours was double, right?
That's right. I paid double.
Yours
that.
was gilded with gold. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you,
and
fellas.
I ain't going to tell him what the sticker was.
I got him a little something. Something that fit perfectly.
Good.
Anyway, welcome in, Graybow. It's good to see you guys. We're going to talk a little about hunting safety.
Yes.
That sounds like a good idea. I mean, the weather has turned, guys.
Yeah, we have a designated month, which is Hunter Safety Tree Stand Awareness,
Yes.
which was already passed. But how I look at it, that anytime you go in the woods, it's Hunter Safety Tree Stand Awareness, because you never get a text or an email in the morning that says, "Hey, you're going to fall out of your tree stand today. Just want to give you a heads up on it. Tell your
Yeah,
family and
you
friends
don't
you
get
love."
that warning.
No,
Yeah.
unfortunately, you don't, and there's no rewind. And
Sure isn't.
we can speak to it from a great Alabama company, Hunter Safety System, based here, and this is how this relationship began. Is Jerry is not only one of the owners, correct, of Hunter Safety System, but he's also a listener, and he listens to our Tuesday morning
excellent.
on 101.1, and he reached out to me and says, "Hey, we have a story to tell, and we love the format that you have, and your audience is our audience, and safety is everybody's audience."
No doubt.
So that's why we've teamed up with Hunter Safety System and Grabow Outdoors to not only share some stories and share some experiences, but also we've got a little deal for everybody as courtesy of Hunter Safety System that they can, acquire the essential safety tools through Grabow Outdoors at a dramatically reduced price.
Nice.
You can't put a price on safety. If you
No
spend
doubt.
$1,200 to $1,500 a year for your hunting lease,
Yeah.
you have a $40,000 truck, you have a $2,000 rifle,
Right.
you've got $400 in your clothes.
Yeah.
What's another $150 in the big scheme of things?
That's nothing.
Nothing. You look at what you're spending to do this 12 to 14 weeks a year hunting.
Yes.
What's another couple $100?
Nothing.
Well, and you think about it, when we're kids, you're 9 years old, you fall out of a tree, you
Yeah.
get hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
You're a 40, 50-year-old man, you fall out of a tree, you're messing yourself
And-
up.
and
you
he-
fall off a ladder.
Chances are you got a loaded
you fall
weapon.
off the roof, right?
That kind of changes.
You could change your
things.
life in a bad way.
Yeah.
So I've mentioned this to James maybe before, but it was October the 30th, 2005. I fell out of a tree, but luckily I had a safety harness. It's
Yeah.
one thing to fall out of a tree if you're in Wilcox County, but
Right.
I was in Ohio. I was out of state.
Ugh.
Can you imagine the logistical nightmare to get back from Ohio? But luckily, climbing stand,
Yeah.
leaned too far forward to get a bite. Platform fell off of me.
Oh,
I went through the top part. Safety harness caught.
nice.
Opening morning of a 4-day hunt.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
I
that
can
could have
tell-
ruined the whole hunt.
Yeah, it could have ruined everything.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about walking with a limp. Yeah,
Yeah.
it could have been.
Yeah.
So it like I said, I didn't get an email that morning that says I'm gonna fall out of the tree.
That is cool. Well, I'm glad you're bringing this to light, my friend. Let's go to DJ right quick. He's got a question right quick. Hey, DJ.
Well, y'all just made my question seem obsolete with y'all talking about all this safety and stuff. But
Well, go ahead.
slingshot fishing. Have y'all heard of this?
Yes, sir.
Well, when are y'all going to start selling them? Because I can't find them anywhere that somebody makes them up and does them.
Well, one company I know that makes them, we can't say the name of them on the radio.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But we have talked about it and stuff, and I'm going to look at them at a show here in a couple weeks, and we may start carrying them. It's just one of those things. I don't know a whole lot about it, and if I don't know a lot about it, I try not to carry it and act like I do.
Right.
Yeah.
But I have had a lot of people ask about it, so I'm probably
Really?
fixing to learn.
Excellent.
One of my friends lives down at Gulf Shores, and I went down there and was hanging out with him, and he had one, and we took it out, and it is a blast. If you can shoot a slingshot, you're pretty good at it.
Nice.
Yeah, one of the girls there that works there, Carrie, she does it. Her and her husband, I think they made their own. So I can't sell that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
but they do it, so they know a little bit about it. So that's what we're going to base it off of.
Well, interesting. I didn't even
Guys,
know
I
that existed.
appreciate the show, and guys, I love y'all's store, and hope to see y'all this weekend.
All right, appreciate it, DJ.
See you, buddy.
That's good talking with our buddies from Grabow as we do each and every week. We got David, we got James, we got Jerry, and your phone call at 941-1011. Dusty, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. I just had an idea for something that I wanted to make and sell myself, but obviously I don't have the ability to do that. But we have so many management areas in this state that a lot of times you'll walk into a wooded area, down a trail or whatever, and set your tree stand up and start hunting. You have no way to let the other hunters know that you're down this particular path or trail or whatever. I want to make I wish I could just buy one, like a little bright orange sign, little square sign with a stake that said hunter ahead of something like that. Just to be able to put on the trail that I choose to walk in, because all I hunt is management areas. And I actually walked up on a guy in a tree stand the other day. Somebody dropped him off, and there was no truck at the trailhead.
Okay.
So when I parked and got out and walked in, I didn't know he was there.
Dusty, your phone's kind of breaking up there, but I think we get the gist of your question if you want to hold on there and listen in. Jerry, basically he was talking about maybe having some sort of designated signage where you're in a management area, and there are a lot of people out there you don't know.
You know, we do carry those, Jim.
Ah.
Yeah, we've got a sign. In fact, it's a nice pop-up sign. It'll
Nice.
fold in conveniently to keep in your pocket.
Sure.
You get out, you just a little twist, and it pops open, and it says Hunter and Area. It's an orange sign, both sides, and you can hang that up into a tree or a branch on your way in or out.
Nice.
And it tells hunters somebody's here.
Right.
So there's a real safety aspect to that. And plus, nobody wants to go hunt on top of someone else.
Right.
If
right.
I know
and you
another
don't want to
hunter,
disturb their area. They've been hunting for a while, and you're
Sure.
going in. Maybe you're a little late getting to the woods.
and you certainly don't want them disturbing my area.
Right,
you know,
right.
Either way.
Now, Jerry, when it comes to hunting safety, you've got a personal story for you and your brother that really set you on this path. Tell us a little bit about that.
In the year 2000, my brother and I were hunting down in South Alabama. And we were hunting out of climbers, a lot like yourself over there, Dave. And my brother's tree stand, the base of his tree stand fell out from under him. By the grace of God, he actually caught himself on the climbing portion of it. Well, that doesn't happen. If you ever hunted out of a climber, that just doesn't happen.
No.
It did. So, but it scared us to death. John called me on the phone and he said, "Are you already up your tree?" I said, "Yeah, I am." He said, "I need help." Well, I could hear in his voice, I better get over there.
Yeah.
I got over, looked, he's hanging. We managed to get him down, but when we finally did get him down to the ground, he was kind of bloody and scraped up a lot, but he didn't hit the ground, which is the main thing. And the first thing I asked him was, "John, why weren't you wearing your harness?"
Yeah.
And he looked at me and said, "Were you wearing yours?"
No.
And neither one of us wore our harness that morning. In fact, both of us had a harness, but neither one of us put it on.
Wow.
And it's because of the tangled, dangling straps,
Right.
buckles and straps that are just like
Inconvenient,
spaghetti.
yeah.
Totally inconvenient. And we let inconvenience stand between us and safety.
Right.
Well, that evening. We went back. We were staying in a camper, South Alabama, and we said, never again. That's not going to happen to us again. We've got people that are counting on us to come home.
Yeah.
We've got families that we need to support. That was just selfish for us not putting on a harness. And in that camper that evening, we came up with the idea of the hunter safety system.
Well, that's cool.
So it's and God's blessed us.
Yeah.
He has really put His hand in our company and blessed it, and it's been the result of saving not hundreds but literally thousands of lives at this point.
That is awesome.
So it is. It's a great story, but it started with an event. There's an old saying with every adversity carries a seed of equal or greater opportunity, and I think that's exactly what happened.
That's cool, man. And, hats off to Grabow for bringing this to the attention of the listeners that, we all want to get in the woods and we're all anxious, and the weather's just now turning cold enough for us to really appreciate the outdoors and the ways in which we want to hunt. And that's me. I don't like hunting when it's hot. I want to sweat it out and brush rattlesnakes out of the way as I go in. I just seem to have a little frost on the ground, and the ground may be crackling under my feet. But you do have to think about the safety stuff. And Grabow Outdoors are experts, and not only they sell wares and they take care of hunters and fishermen and everybody else, but they really, really strive to make sure people are safe. When they buy firearms, you got instruction available. When you get bows, you got the indoor range. People can learn how to use the bow before they actually leave the store. It's just a great place for outdoorsmen to go and get well equipped. And part of that is with you guys. Huh?
Absolutely, yeah.
So.
People like Grabow actually help people become safe.
Oh, yeah.
We build the products, but I don't have that direct relationship with that end user.
Right.
We're a manufacturer, so we depend on Grabow to go out there and get that product out to the people, share that safety message, and it's been a wonderful message and saved lots of lives.
That is awesome. So the product line is available at Grabow.
Yes, it's a special that Jerry's doing exclusively for us. It's the Hunter Safety System 330, the Black Ops ultralight tree harness. It's retail. It's normally $100.
Yeah.
So we worked out a deal that we're going to offer this safety harness for $59.99.
Wow.
So you have no excuse.
Almost
I mean,
50% off.
Yes,
at Grabow.
it's light, it's flexible. I mean, hence the name. It's one of the best ones they make. So I mean, if you want just a good safety harness, hey, $59.99 versus $100.
That's a
And not
bargain.
only that, we have their lifeline that they have a new updated lifeline that Hunter Safety System has, where it's a system where after you get into your stand, whether it be a ladder stand, a lock-on, or a climber, you have a line which you attach to the tree, and it runs parallel to the tree to the ground. And as you're climbing, you have a pressing knot and a carabiner. So as you climb,
Okay, you just hook.
you're feeding the pressing knot up the rope.
Right.
So if you have a tree stand failure or an accident, if you're hunting a lock-on, a lot of the accidents with people hunting lock-ons, about 80% of them are from going from the stick ladder,
Right.
stepping onto the platform.
Right.
So if it's a cold, frosty morning, it's a metal stick ladder, there's going to be frost on it.
Frost, yeah.
And there's going to be frost on the platform of your stand.
Yeah.
If you've got that old red Alabama mud caked up in your boots, and you've got a frosty
combine that
stick,
with some ice.
and that's so. No matter where you're at in the climbing process, after you've done your initial installation during September or August,
Yeah.
it's there. You're always in contact. If you slip fall, it will catch itself. It will
That's
prevent
awesome.
you.
Yeah.
So
That'll
they-
actually hold up a big old boy, too.
oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been tested up to 400 pounds.
we're
400-pound
in.
dummy.
We're so close. We're so close.
we're
to being
close,
there.
but we're in.
We're well on our way.
We're barely under there, but we're there.
We have the tandem model that holds two people.
Oh, that's good.
That's the one we'll need.
And it's actually been tested to 400 on each one. So
Oh,
it's
nice.
been done. I think the latest statistics show that 86% of all tree stand falls happen when the hunter's not in the tree stand.
Oh, really?
So that sends a message.
Right.
And that sent a message to us at Hunter Safety
Trying
System.
to get there.
Yeah, you're going up and down.
Right.
Like Dave said, you run into something on the way like ice.
Yeah.
So, but the majority of those falls are happening when you're not in the stand. That means it's happening when you're going up and down or you're transferring to or from the stand.
Right.
Much like on our show, the danger is getting in and out.
All right, welcome back in. We're hanging out with Grabow Outdoors. You can find Grabow right there in Fulton.
Yeah, you got to get out there. Exit 265B off the interstate off of I-65. Follow Highway 31 north and look for them up on the hill. Open 9 to 6. Now,
9 to 6.
And this is a great week of savings. It began, right, with Big Friday and
It
Saturday
sure
event
did.
last weekend. But
Yes,
those
it did.
sales continue. You can find all the details on the web, grabowOutdoors.com.
Yeah, so we had our Smith & Wesson promo last week, and we had a special price. We had 10% off Smith & Wesson guns. Of course, we had the blowout on the Shield.
Right.
So up until the Saturday, we still have 5% off any remaining Smith & Wesson firearms in the store. So we had a super blowout, crazy price for 2 days, but still 5% off a Smith & Wesson product is still a good buy anyway.
It's a great buy.
So, we still have the revolvers, AR platforms. We're sold out of the shields, but we do have the M&P line. And, of course, bodyguards.
Yeah. Y'all sold some shields then.
Oh, did we?
It's good.
Congratulations.
That is good. And it's so good to have you in this morning, too, Mr. Jerry. And I really applaud you for your efforts and getting hunters safe and start to think that way when we hit the woods. We need to make a conscious effort. We get so excited when we go into the woods. We're so ready, and we tend to forget things. And like you were saying, I never really thought about it, but, most people do think of, hey, when I get in the stand, I'm going to go ahead and hook my harness. You know what I mean? But it's going up and down is where you said 87%.
Yeah, 86%. That's the latest
Gosh.
statistic that shows. And sadly, I think most hunters have that mindset that I'm going to be safe.
Yeah.
So when I get in my tree stand, I'm locking in.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is you've just passed 86% of the danger getting up and down. So
Yeah, that's
Hunter
a-
Safety System, what we decided to do was to make sure that we supply the products that keep the hunters safe from the time they leave the ground
Yeah.
until they return back to the ground.
That's fabulous.
That's smart.
Fabulous. Well, that is a great looking system there. That you leave in the tree, or you take it up. Y'all put it out like in August or something. You're
Yeah.
doing a little scouting pre-season. You go ahead and put that in the tree.
When you hang your ladder stand, your lock on,
yeah, just go ahead and hang that.
go ahead and hang it and leave it.
Right, just leave
Yeah.
it there.
Yep.
And so it's there, and you move it, but if you ever put pressure on it,
Yeah.
it
Locks immediately.
So even a climber. So if you're going to do your scouting and you're like, hey, I'm going to put a climber here.
Yeah,
Go ahead and you're going to climb up the tree and trim some limbs.
yeah,
Go ahead and take your Lifeline Plus with you. Hang it in. So when you come back with your climber, some people like to leave. If you have private land that you lease,
yeah.
they'll leave a climber in the woods But if you're on management area,
Probably not want to do that.
no.
Now, when it comes to that, great price, typically $100, but a special deal worked out with Grabow of $59.
Yeah, that's for the safety harness for
Yeah.
the Lifeline Plus.
one right
That's good.
there.
We're
That's
going to do
good.
those for $25.99 for the Lifeline Plus.
That's
here.
good.
That's awesome.
Now, help me. Do you got to worry about the elements at all? If it's particularly cold or if it's particularly wet, is it the kind of thing that is good all the time?
We've been testing that for several years
Yeah.
now to see what is going to make it break down. The sun eventually can.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we tell people take it down at the end of the season. There's no need to leave that up. Just
Sure.
like tree stands, every tree stand should be brought down at the end of the season, and squirrels can gnaw on it.
Right.
I mean, you
Sure.
never know about the different elements like you're talking about,
Yeah.
Russell, that can affect it. The key, though, is being able to have that in your stand. So when you arrive at your stand, you click on, and you're connected from that point all the way up. You never disconnect. There's a misnomer there where a lot of people think I use that going up and down, but then when I get in my stand, I hook myself to my tree strap. The beauty of the Lifeline is you never disconnect.
Right.
You connect it
Stay on
ground
it.
lever. That is your Lifeline.
Right.
That is the Lifeline itself.
And it makes more sense because we do have tree stands that fall.
Sure.
The platform itself. It's like if you're attached to that, that's not a good thing. It's the
It's the
Pink
nature.
Panther thing.
Exactly. It's the nature of my business, but I get contacted a lot from people that have fallen. In fact,
Yeah.
I've had over 30, almost 40 now, people that have contacted me this year
Wow.
to talk about their fall. Now, some of them are wonderful stories. They fell, we caught them, and life went on.
Yeah.
Some are not so good. They didn't wear a harness, or they didn't have a lifeline, or they weren't connected yet.
Not good.
No.
It's never good to fall out there because a lot of times we're kind of deep in the woods and we might not have told everybody exactly where we're at. And if you break something, you're trying to get out of the woods, and that's not a good place.
And that's part of the safety rules. Let somebody know where you're going to be at all
No
times.
doubt about it.
It's the Hunter Safety System, and you get more details at Grabow Outdoors. We'll continue our conversation. If you'd like to be a part of it, happy to hear from you at 941-1011, toll free 1-866-551-9933. It's a Thanksgiving week. We wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Hang on.
I hope I hope that no one falls, but I hope if they do, they have one. They come back to us and say, "Hey, I spent 3 minutes with you in the store, and you explained to me about the features of the Hunter Safety System, but it really didn't mean anything until I had an accident." And they come back and they say thank you to me, thank you to James, and they send a letter to Jerry thanking them, but also from. And I guess Jerry probably gets these. He probably gets letters from the kids, from the sons, the daughters who send a letter. Thank you for saving my mama. Thank you for saving my daddy.
Yeah.
So, I may be just out of the blue, but does that happen?
Boy, you know what? You're reminding me of a story that happened a couple of years ago. We got a letter. In fact, it was a 3-page letter from a man who told us no less than 8 times in there, "Thank you for saving my life."
Wow.
And I thought, you know what? I'm going to call this man. He left his telephone number on there. And when I called, a young voice answered the phone. And I immediately said, "Hi, is your daddy home?" And when I heard myself say that, I thought, I sound like a solicitor. Maybe I better tell him who I am. So I said, "Listen, I'm sorry. My name is Jerry. I'm with Hunter Safety System. Would your dad happen to be home?" Well, there was this silence on the phone. I find out later this was a 10-year-old boy. And this silence, I thought, well, he must have gone to get his dad. No, he broke the silence and said, "Sir, did you say you were with Hunter Safety System?" And I said, "Yes, I am." Again, silence on the phone. About 10 seconds later, he came back and he said, "Thank you for saving my daddy's life."
Oh, sweet as that.
Oh, that was just, I got to tell you, I choked up.
Yeah.
But there's nothing more humbling when somebody comes into your store and says, "Thank you for saving my husband," or "Thank you for saving my son." I had a man yesterday that called me, and his son was caught by the harness.
Nice.
And on the phone, he was crying to me on the phone.
Wow.
Still, it was a day later. But it's truly humbling when you start talking to somebody who has that near-death experience,
Yeah.
or someone they love had a near-death experience. And we're right here at Thanksgiving.
Yes, we are.
So never is there a good time, but
No
boy,
doubt.
this is particularly a bad time. But boy, does it give somebody something to be thankful for.
But one thing for sure, statistically, each year, thousands of people fall out of trees during the hunting season.
It's the number one cause of hunting accidents.
Yeah,
tree
I
stand
can
falls.
imagine.
And it far exceeds any other accident.
And a lot of times people like me, I get up there and I may have maybe ate a big meal that morning. I might feel like taking a nap.
Sure.
Oh,
You fall asleep in a tree. That happens a lot. You know, a lot of times I've heard people talk about accidents that have occurred. People have nodded off in the tree and actually fall over, and by the time they
Absolutely.
realize what's up, they're halfway down.
You know, I've heard every imaginable situation of somebody falling, but probably the most memorable one was a man told me that it was his first deer. The deer came by, he shot, and he was so excited he just walked right off his stand after that deer.
That's pretty exciting.
So you got to be pretty excited. He said he woke up to his buddy slapping him in the face.
Man.
Wow.
well, we look forward to checking out that health safety system, and it'll be available by lunchtime today. And Dave, that really speaks to Grabow Outdoors when it comes to inventory, new items coming in all the time. I mean, it's amazing the relationship that you have with your vendors, and it just speaks to how often you need to go to Grabow. Not just, hey, I go once every now and again, but there's new stuff there all the time.
Yes, we're that's one thing James and I are always, working with our reps and just staying, on the computer and trying to stay up to date of what people are asking for. And, if we don't know, hey, let us call our vendor. If you got a minute, let me call one of my distributors. Do they have it? No, they don't. They're supposed to be getting them in. So it's one of the covert code black Verizon cell phone cameras that we're waiting on. I talked to Covert yesterday. That's supposed to be shipping this week, so we'll have the Verizon version of the cellular camera. So hopefully, barring Thanksgiving, any shipping delays, we should have it by the end of the week or the first of next week.
Well, that's awesome. When I was out there Saturday morning, I met a listener that drove down from, I believe it was Jasper, somewhere north of Jasper. And he was bragging on you guys so much, said the second time he had been there, and he had heard about it from the show, and he drove down. He said he's back on the Black Friday event. And he was like, I drive by 5 or 6 box stores to get to Grabow. He said, but everybody here knows exactly what they're doing. He said, I can go to any department in this store, and I'm dealing with experts in that arena. It's not like a lot of the places where you're dealing with some part-time kid that's out of school for a few weeks. And it's a big, huge difference, and we're so proud of Grabow and what they do for outdoors people. And let's face it, most of us live in the South. I mean, it's part of our life. And fishing, hunting, and doing it safely with the stuff that you have to offer from Hunter Safety Systems, it's just it's a great fit, and I look forward to coming out there. And I know you got a bunch of stuff behind the counter for me already.
Oh, yeah.
The wife's going to be coming by asking what I
Yep.
want, and he's already got me a little. He's got a little gym bin
Little
back
stash.
there. Little stash. So when she's shopping, she ain't got to shop. She's got to go see James.
That's good.
James got some stuff for me.
But yeah, we still have a lot of great deals going on for Black Friday. If you want to come Friday, we'll be open. We're going to be closed Thursday, like we should be. So we're not going to open at 2 a.m. So if you're in our parking lot at 3, I'll just look at the camera and call Fultondale and tell them to come get you. We're going to open at 9 Friday. We're going to open at 9 on Saturday.
Right.
But if you're in the market for a trail camera, we've got the Moultrie A5 Gen 2s.
Oh boy,
That's $55. We got some blowout specials on outdoor edge knives for $19.99 or $15. Those are skinning and
that's
good
the one.
gut hooks.
It's killing me. I want it right now.
So as you get older, like me, some of your hearing tends to go away from unprotected gun shooting.
Yes.
So we have spy point electronic earmuffs. Also have sound dampening and sound enhancement.
Nice.
So we got those. Those are about $65 off. Hooded sweatshirts, Mossy Oak Browning,
A lot of them apparel.
$19.99 for a Mossy Oak or Browning hoodie.
Yeah.
Less than $20.
That's awesome.
We've got special pricing. We can't, due to advertising and dealer agreements, we can't say it over the radio. But
Yeah.
if you're a fan of Rage hypodermic broadheads, you need to come see us. We got a blowout price on those.
Nice.
Wild Game Innovations got a special bundle. Camera comes with an SD card and batteries.
An 8 gig card. Isn't it?
$69.99.
It's not a little bitty.
No.
It's not a 1 gig card.
No, it's not a
No.
1 gig.
It's an 8 gig
And it's
card.
the Blade 7
Wow.
camera.
That is
So,
cool.
and James has got more stuff in archery. He can tell you more about what he's got special in his department.
Yeah, we got some Reinhardt targets. It's the Woodland buck. It's
Yeah.
a regular like 159. We got it for 99,
Wow.
which Reinhardt makes a very good target.
Yes.
We also have the little crossbows like you bought, and the little pistol. And like I said, they're regular 20.
I got a truckload of them.
They're $10.99
Load 'em
right
up.
now.
I loaded them up.
and we also have the Wild Game Innovations feeder. It's I think it's regular 99.
Yeah.
We're selling it for 69 right
Yeah,
now.
I saw that.
So I
That's a
mean,
great deal.
some people say, "Well, it ain't feeder time," but
Well,
next
it
September
will
it will
be.
be.
That's right. That's exactly
It's
right.
always feeder time.
Yeah, I mean, you set that thing in the basement and wait till September to put it out.
So if you're looking for a ladder stand, we got Big Dog ladder stands also $30 off.
Nice.
One person or 2 person ladder stands, $30 off each.
That's pretty cool. And you also team that up with Hunter Safety System stuff.
Yes.
For under $200, you can get a stand, a hunter
Get
safety
set.
system, and a lifeline. And,
I don't know. You can't beat that anywhere, guys.
No.
So
And so, you know,
And a set of knives.
oh, that
I mean,
knife.
because you're gonna need the knives at the
Dude.
end.
Dude, James showed me this knife, and it's got exchangeable blades. Because
Don't
man,
tell everybody my secrets.
both of us are like, man, I love a good sharp knife, but I don't sharpen them like I should.
hey,
We know none of us do we?
razor light knife from Outdoor Edge.
Oh, what are you
Nah.
talking about?
Hey, I'm
Just
not
put
my
your new blade
grandfather.
on it. I'm not grandpa who sits there all day.
No.
No, not no
No.
good with the
Give me
knife.
another razor blade.
Swap that razor
Give it
blade
to me.
out.
Boom.
That is so cool. We're right up against the break. We're going to have to take it. We got Bob. He's got a question coming up next. All right, welcome back in. We're going to quickly run out here to Bob. Bob's got a question. Hey, Bob.
I do. What kind of special has he got on any range? I need a new rangefinder.
We really don't have no specials on no rangefinders right now. I do have a Wild Game Innovation rangefinder. I think it's $129.
Okay.
But if you come out there and tell me you heard it on the show, I'll give you a special deal on it.
There you go, Bob.
Look at that, Bob.
Just ask for James.
Just
Bob.
for Bob.
Man.
Thank you, sir.
Just don't tell David.
I
As
won't.
long as you're not the 12th Bob of the day.
Yeah.
Everybody named Bob.
Hello, my name is Bob.
My name is Bob. Hey,
That wouldn't be a bad promotion. Get the Bob discount. You know what I mean?
no doubt. That's Smith Lake Bob, though. Tell him where do you make sure he lives on Smith Lake.
Yeah.
If he don't live on Smith Lake, that's not the right Bob. So.
Yeah, I tried finding a deal for some rangefinders. I just couldn't find it, you
Yeah.
know, to make it worth everybody's
Sure.
while. It's not as easy as everybody thinks it is.
Man, I
would
know.
buy it for $10 and sell it for $100. Yeah.
But it's different when you have someone like Jerry with Hunter Safety System that contacts us,
Right.
and they want to
Yep.
work with you. So
Yeah.
we've been fortunate enough. Of course, Smith & Wesson reached out to us to help promote handgun sales.
Yeah.
And you know, Jerry reached out to us for Hunter Safety.
That is so
So
cool.
I mean, if there's a company out there that we work with that we believe in their product,
Yeah.
you know, we have to believe in it because we want to offer it.
Absolutely.
You know, Dave and James, they probably won't say this themselves, but it's easy for me to say it. It's their store that makes that big difference because we've all been into the box stores like you were talking about
Sure,
earlier.
sure.
And the difference of Grabow versus those box stores
Oh,
is you've got an expert at that field. And if let's say you're buying a bow and you're at a box store,
yeah.
you bought a bow and now what?
Get in a box.
You go to Grabow, they say, okay, here's what you're going to need, and
Yeah.
here's how to hook it up, and
Right.
these are the items I've got, and these are the different models you have, and these are the different price points. Then they can take you right in the back and say, let's practice with it. Let's see how it's
Absolutely.
going. You don't get that outside of a place like Grabow, so they're easy for us to be partners with.
Absolutely. They do set the bar pretty high. And I know I drive a little, I'll drive up there as much as possible. As soon as, I basically didn't leave till my wallet wore out. I run out of money, so I had to leave.
You get ATM in the lobby.
We do offer financing.
That's forgot that part.
12 months free.
For Jim only.
I saw that fishing kayak. I really want that thing.
Hey, like I said, come see me. I'll hook you up.
I know you will. I know
Just
you
say
will.
your name's Bob.
Just say my name's Bob.
Smith Lake Bob.
Oh my gosh! I tell you what,
We won't tell Michael about that either.
Are you guys going hunting this weekend, Dave?
I don't know.
I gotta. Every year on Thanksgiving morning, I go hunting.
Now, I started the thawing
new
out of the
tradition.
turkey process this morning, so I have a 22-pound bird sitting in a plastic tub in warm water in my kitchen floor as I left. Like,
That's a big
I told
old
my
bird.
wife, nothing says I love you like a thawed-out turkey in the floor. as long as the baby's not there drinking the water out of the tub.
Nice.
Used to before me and my wife had kids, that was all, Thanksgiving. We left Thanksgiving night and went hunting for the whole weekend. But
Yeah, now it's
kids,
kids.
family, and we got friends actually coming in from where we shoot tournaments.
Nice.
We've met them. They're from Michigan. They're going to come in on Thursday, and they're going to spend the whole weekend. So
That's cool.
no hunting for me.
No hunting.
Unless he just says, "Hey, you want to go?" And we're going to go.
Are you
'cause
gonna
we got
fry
to
that
see.
turkey?
You know.
Amen.
You gonna fry it?
Of course.
Yeah. So you're a turkey fryer.
Hey, oh yeah, turkey fryer.
What about you? You're a fryer
I've been
too?
frying them for
Yeah.
10 years now.
I like fried turkey, but man, smoked turkey's still my favorite. I don't know what it is. I'm a smoked turkey eater.
I love it. I've got a smoker at the house that we've
Oh.
had for years, and
I
it
love
is. It's
smoke.
hard to beat.
A
You know,
smoked
anything
turkey.
that you're going to smoke that doesn't have a lot of fat content,
Right.
like venison,
Right.
turkey. Oh,
It's delicious.
That's so good.
I've smoked a few of them, but not in the smoker. It burned up in that grease quick.
There you go. Well, you're going to practice safely because you see every year that there's a lot of problems with people
Oh,
putting
yeah.
frozen turkeys in
Look,
fryers.
Yeah.
it must be sweet. Look at the TV. Every time you turn around, it's turkey fryers.
There's no doubt. I think that turkey price is down a cent this year, so there's always that.
Yeah.
So that's good. But you're a smoker of turkeys.
I love them.
I
Love them
do.
smoked.
I like smoked turkey too, so I'll be getting some smoked turkey. I won't be smoking it myself though. I'll be leaving that up to the pros. I don't
Honey
have
baked
one of these
ham?
green egg things. You know, everybody's got these green egg things, and I don't really know what they are because, you know, when I heard they were like a $3,000 grill, I knew I was out. You know, so
Have you seen the electric ones? Electric smokers?
No.
Oh, they're awesome.
See, I'm into that idea.
A little chip of wood about that big. Plug it in, walk away.
That's
it.
what I
no
need.
no water added, and it comes out completely just dripping with all your juices.
Really?
Electric smokers.
Okay, that's it. I'm
See,
going to have to get
there you
one.
go.
They got electric fryers now too, guys.
See, that's where the sales department should have been out trying to negotiate an advertising agreement to have a brand of a turkey smoker to sponsor the segment.
That's a good idea. I'll quit talking turkey. We were talking turkey earlier.
I heard
That's
that.
good.
Turkey in Russia.
That is kind of weird. That poor Russian fella got shot down over turkey. Don't want to be messing around with that.
Don't wanna be messing around.
I'll take you out. Go by and see Grabow Outdoors today. They open up just a short time from now at 9. Open 9 to 6 on Wednesday, 9 to 6 on Friday and Saturday as well. Plenty of great specials continue. You can find those on the website, GrabowOutdoors.com. You got the hot gear right
Click
there
on the
in the
hot.
middle.
Yes,
Kaboom.
yes.
The whole list pops
Get the
up.
whole list, and you know you won't be disappointed because everything seemed to be marked down out there. You had a lot of apparel out there in the front. It's marked down, easy to get to. I love the way y'all put the kayak up there with all sorts of knives that me and you've
That
got to
was
have.
David's idea. With
Dave,
the
that was
kayak.
smooth, buddy.
Thank you.
That was a good look because you walk in, that little kayak sitting there loaded up with deals, and you need to go by there today and hook it up.
That's a boatload of deals right there.
And
It
I
sure
understand a certain Santa Claus is there. What do we have going on?
Yes. If you do not want to fight the mall and the mall Santa, come to Grabow Outdoors. We'll have free pictures of Santa 2 weekends. It's a Friday and Saturday from 11 to 4, the 12th, 11th to 12th, and the 18th and 19th
That's
of December.
genius.
So
Genius.
come out,
It's perfect.
whip in, get a picture with Santa, you and the kids, 1 picture per family. Doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to go to south of town and fight the malls.
Nice.
So smart.
Yes.
What a great idea. Well, thanks for coming by, James. Good to see you. Dave as well. Jerry, a pleasure hanging out with you today.
Real pleasure. Enjoyed it. Thanks for having me.
Really appreciate it.